Okay, I thought first thing I'd do this morning is to talk about the vertical net. And in order to do the vertical net, you must essentially build a procedural ladder. I do it with a LD&A lift with the thumb, and each time I lift one, I put it on top of the index finger. And this is enough to show what I do. Then I go in through the little finger loop, pull it back so that I can pull down the far lower index and reach back and pull the far lower little finger and let go and reestablish the little finger. And do this again and again. So I go through the same hole, I pull down the next, reach back. It gets easier after you've done the first one until you've exhausted everything in the back. And then you kind of straighten things out. My left hand is weak, so I must kind of try to keep it straight. And then I reach with my thumb and drop it all onto my thumb so that my index finger now is my operating finger. And I come in under the top of the near thumb strings, push away and lift out, dropping only those two and reestablishing the thumb, and doing the same thing until I've exhausted all of those. And then I must look to find the lower crossing strings with my thumb, reestablish my thumb, come pinch and pull so that I can lift it to the top also. And I get a very, to me, pleasing vertical net. And virtually any number of loops can be used, but of course the ability of the hands to handle and manipulate all of the strings becomes an issue. I will try to do a more grandiose figure by getting a slightly longer string. I think this is a longer string. And again, it's not really a longer string. But I can, no, let's get a longer string. I know this one is longer. And see how good the old hands can do, because my hands are getting to where they don't work as well as they should. First, I have to build my index loop cascade. And care must be taken, of course, to keep all of the strings in order, because if they're not in order, you can't get the correct string to pull when you're trying to pull. So let's try one more just to see if I can do it. Okay, here we are. Hold, reach, pull the bottom one down to set the bottom one. Drop and hold. Okay, then I go get the next pair. And then I go get the next pair. Okay, my left finger, there we go. Then I go get the next pair. And then I go get the next pair. Oh, see that? Okay, I have to reestablish that. How was that? That's a good question. I think it was like that. Then I will get the last pair. And now I can transfer, so I have this fairly intense group of loops that I have to, one at a time, pull up and cross over the top. And then I have to get these bottom, and I have done something wrong. See that? I mean, I cannot, but you can see that I almost did it. And let's see if I can get these bottom ones here. And if I were to have hands that were even, I would have an enormous vertical net. There we go, that's getting there. You see how those, there we, makes me angry that my hands are old. makes me angry that I am old. But that is the way life is.